Now, like I said, AFC and NFC divisional rounds have now been set, and I will be giving my predictions on who is going to win those games. So we're going to start off, in my opinion, the most entertaining game, the rematch between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Now, you would think that Buffalo, now they're at home. Both times they had to go to Kansas City. Every single time it felt as though they had to go to Kansas City in order to play the Kansas City Chiefs. But now they're at home. But even still with that, you can't go against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of like with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You just can't go up against them. You just can't pick another team over the Patriots. You just can't. As we saw last year, the Buffalo Bills was at the top in regards to seeding. And what happened? They lost to Joe Burrow at home. They lost to Joe Burrow at home in the Bengals. They just did. So with that in mind, do I feel like Buffalo has a better chance on beating Kansas City at home this year? Yes, I do. Both teams are hot. Buffalo is way hotter than the Kansas City Chiefs, what I will say. But with that in mind, I still have the Kansas City Chiefs winning by one score. It's not going to be a two-score game by either team. If Buffalo wins this game, then I have Buffalo will win by one possession. But if Kansas City wins, I have them winning by one possession. The margin is going to be probably 6 points. Not even 7. It's going to be 6 points. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game defensively, I feel like. Both defenses are going to step up to the plate. But I feel like when it matters most, whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. And I feel as though the Chiefs are going to have the ball last, and Patrick Mahomes is going to step up like he always has in the playoffs, and they're going to win. They're going to win. I feel like Travis Kelce's going to have a touchdown. I feel like James Cook is going to have himself a touchdown. I don't think Diggs is going to have him a touchdown. I feel like Josh Allen is going to play okay, and I feel like Mahomes is going to play okay. They're not going to play good, but I feel like when it matters most, whoever has that ball last is going to win. So with that in mind, I feel as though Kansas City is going to win the game and advance to the AFC Championship game. I do. So let's move on to the Ravens and the Texans. Like I said earlier, shout out to DeMeco Ryans. He's potentially Coach of the Year. I feel like he's Coach of the Year in my opinion. And taking his Texans team in his first season to the AFC Divisional round where he goes up against the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, who is probably going to win the MVP once again. And that offense and that defense with talent on that team. Marlon Humphrey, Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, all the guys that they have on that team. All the guys that they have on that team. I feel as though the Houston Texans, this is a rematch from week 1, but I feel like the Houston Texans is going to lose this game. I do feel like it. I feel like Lamar Jackson is actually going to win himself a playoff game, and he's going to get the credit that he deserves in the playoffs. So with that in mind, I feel as though the Baltimore Ravens will win. So Baltimore versus the Chiefs, I got the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. Until proven otherwise, the Chiefs will make it to the Super Bowl. Until I'm proven that somebody can beat Patrick Mahomes, it doesn't matter if it's on the road or it doesn't matter if it's at home in the playoffs. Until I'm proven otherwise, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's move on to the San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. I feel as though San Francisco, coming off them 2 weeks being off, obviously from, having home field advantage and being the number 1 seed, getting that first round bye is really, really, really key. And since, the Green Bay Packers are the youngest team in the league, I don't think they're going to make it their first year. But Jordan Love is elite. Don't get it twisted. Jordan Love has himself a future. Him learning from Aaron Rodgers, they literally play the exact same. They really play the exact same. But with that in mind, I feel like it's going to come to an end right then and there. And I still feel as though it's a successful season for Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers. But with that in mind, I have the San Francisco 49ers winning. They're going to bully the Green Bay Packers. I just do. I just feel like they're going to bully them. And I feel as though San Francisco's going to have themselves a game, and they might make it to the Super Bowl. So then we're going to move on to the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are the Detroit Lions going to make it? I think this is the best shot. I think this is the best shot that the Detroit Lions will make it to the NFC Championship game. I really do. This is their best shot. Baker Mayfield, yes, he's having himself a year. He's having himself a good year. But I feel as though the 49ers, not the 49ers, the Detroit Lions will find an answer for the blitz like the Detroit Eagles couldn't find an answer for the blitz. I feel as though the Detroit Lions will have an answer for it. You just cannot blitz these Detroit Lions. You just can't. They have too many guys. They have too many fast guys. Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs. They have fast guys on this offense. You just can't go and just blitz these dudes. You just can't. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers gotta play coverage. You gotta play coverage. You gotta play zone coverage against this team. Because if you man up against the Detroit Lions, yes, you have Antoine Winfield Jr. Yes, you got Carlton Dave. Yes, you got these guys. You got these guys, but that Detroit Lions offense is fire. They have some firepower. They got some people that'll beat you. And don't sleep on Sam Laporta either. So with that in mind, I have the Detroit Lions winning. So the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers, I feel as though this is going to be a very close game. Jared Goff has experience in these moments in the NFC Championship game, so that'll help his team and gathering his troops. It really will. But I wouldn't be surprised if they win, but I do have the San Francisco 49ers winning. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions win. I wouldn't be surprised if they win. So with that in mind, I have the 49ers and the Chiefs. And I have the Chiefs winning again. I just do. Whether they play the 49ers or they play the Lions, I do. I just have them winning. Again. Even though this 49ers team, that's hard. That is really hard. This 49ers team can beat this Chiefs team. But it's something about the Chiefs and Mahomes just stepping up. And the defense, they don't have elite guys on defense, but somehow, some way, they step up to the table and they make it. I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers win. I wouldn't. But if they can stop Debo, if they can stop Kittle, I just feel like the moment will be too big for Purdy. I just do. And he's not going to get a Super Bowl. I feel like Mahomes and Andy Reid and that experience, they're going to win this Super Bowl in Las Vegas.